Hi, welcome to Pleasure Sports. Today we're going to take a look at Billabong's Foil 5'4" wetsuit. So this suit is actually for colder waters. You've got 5mm neoprene in the core, and you've got 4mm neoprene in the arms and up in the hood. What we've got here is a chest entry wetsuit, so you see a zipper across the chest. A couple things I want to draw your attention to. How you actually get into the suit is you unzip this zipper here first, and then once you've unzipped this portion of the suit, you go ahead and flip it out of the hanger. And what I like to do is go ahead and stick my hands down to the armpits of the suit and flip the suit inside out. And what that does is it gives me this really giant opening, and I'm basically at the waist of the suit, which is great. And I can go ahead and step into the suit like it's a pair of pants. Make sure I'm really pulling up from the bottom of the suit, snug into the crotch area, pull up that material. If you ever feel tight in the top of the wetsuit, you want to pull up from the ankles and bring the ankles up a little higher, and that'll make everything else fit nice and perfect. Take a look at the suit, big open entry. Once you're all snug in the waist, you take your right hand or your left hand, whichever you prefer, and you put one arm in at a time and one shoulder. Do the same thing with the other arm, and then the last thing you'll do is put your hood on. You can stay in the suit like this for just a little bit, and then once you're ready to go in the water, you can pull the hood over and zip across the chest. While we have the suit turned inside out, I want to draw your attention to a couple key features of the suit. This suit has some really beautiful features into it. You can see that there's an orange material laminate on the inside, and it's actually called the furnace oxygen infused lining. This is a thermal heat retaining material. Once you heat it up, it retains heat and keeps you nice and toasty. The other thing you'll notice is in key seams you've got spot taping and you've got spot welding throughout the suit. So they're really focusing on making sure that your wetsuit lasts. Another thing I want to draw your attention to is the seam construction of this suit. This is the Foil series. This suit in the manufacturing process was first glued together, and then it was actually blind stitched. So all this was first glued together, the pieces of neoprene, and then a blind stitch was put on all the seams. Blind stitches only go through halfway of the two pieces of neoprene that they're joining. That way you don't put pinholes all the way through the neoprene, because you don't want those pinholes when you stretch to actually leak water into the suit. So as best as they could, they glued the seam and blind stitched, and that helps give you as watertight possible a seam as you can. The other thing I want to draw your attention to is this cinch here. Once the suit is zipped back up, you can go ahead and tighten this, and this will draw this together so that you have minimal ways for the water to actually penetrate the suit. So this is also a great feature in the suit, that you really only have one point of entry, which is right here. And if water were to creep into there, you've got neoprene under here, but you've also got these three pinholes, and this is where water will drain right out of your chest, right here, if water were to penetrate and get full. You'll notice on the front that you have a glide skin material. This is again all trying to draw warmth to the core. This is wind resistant, water repellent. Wind can't penetrate it, water drips right off of it. Helps you keep your core warm because your heart and whatnot is pumping blood out into the extremities. On the wrist, you've got some nice compression here around the wrist that they've designed with this panel, and this helps prevent water from flushing up into the suit. So it's a really nice feature. Again, this is the 5mm suit. For a 5mm suit, you've got a tremendous amount of stretch in the suit, and the way the suit was constructed, you don't have any seams in the underarms, so you can really stretch out. This is again 4mm neoprene in the arms, and I'm like barely pulling on it, and it's super stretchy. Really high-end materials in the Billabong wetsuits. We're really impressed. The other thing that we're noticing too here is you've got bomb-proof knee pads. These are abrasion resistant, and they're great. They're also sewn on, and they're padded, which is nice. Great cuffs at all the points of the suit, at the heel. They leave one piece not sewn, and that helps you to get your heel out of there so it doesn't get snagged. And it also allows it to snap back into shape, because this is one of the areas in the suit that actually can stretch out over time, so it's really nice to see the attention to detail. What you'll notice here too is that the entire suit is made of 100% Superflex, so that neoprene is super stretchy throughout the entire suit. Let's take a look at the hood. You've got a tiny little bill here on the hood, a cinch around the front so that you can create a seal around your face. You've got more of that heat retaining material on the inside, the orange there. You've also got, again, those critical seams are spot taped. They also help prevent you getting a rash around your face where the seams come together with stitching. So they've really thought through. And you've got that shark skin material on the back of the head, wind resistant and water repellent, drips right off. Back on the back of the suit, you've got more of that shark skin material, and you've got 2 pinholes here. Again, we said if water were to come in through the shoulder, it can drain out from the holes in the front and on the back. No seams here in the back along the lumbar spine, no zipper. That means you can stretch out more naturally, not have anything snagging your back spine. And you'll notice the large panels of neoprene. Minimal panels equals more stretch in the material that's used in these suits. So it's really, again, really great design. So if I missed any details on this Billabong foil, you can learn more about it on our website at pleasuresports.com.